What's up, Avid Chimers? It's your girl Bree Jones, and I'm back at it again with another Avid Chime. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. And let me tell you a little bit what's been going on. I recently graduated from Georgia Southern University, and while I was there, I spent a lot of time working with other college students on professional and personal development. So there are things that I was seeing that I was like, I can share my knowledge and I can help other people. So today's topic is how to prepare for the career fair, or how to secure the bag after college. So career fairs, they're the one thing that a lot of people actually don't take serious until it's like too late. Or I wouldn't say too late, well, to me it's too late, but they wait until the semester that they're going to graduate. And that is not what you want to do. That's literally like the last thing to do. You should be preparing beforehand. What I did, me being who I am, I started going to the career fair when I was a freshman, because even though they may not hire me, they could potentially, give me an internship my junior year or something like that. So I just went ahead and went, and I just want to see how can I prepare my mind for my senior year, how can I learn from this year to the next year. And a lot of universities will have a career fair during the fall semester and the spring semester, so you can get a lot of practice in. So I would go, I remember my freshman year I went, and I actually had a few top companies, they still interviewed me even though they couldn't necessarily hire me because I was still a freshman, but they gave me their card. They let me know if I still want to work for them, then to definitely stay in contact with them. Or even if I wanted a job, like some of them were retail companies, if I wanted a job in the retail stores like during the holidays or seasonal things, then to let them know they would definitely take care of me. So I made that lasting impression, and I also had the opportunity to learn from like interview things and all types of stuff like that. So I have about six different topics of things that you need to have when you go to a career fair in order to secure the bag. Because the whole purpose, like I know a lot of times we go to college, we have fun, but sometimes some people, not all people, they lose sight of the vision and the reason why they came to college. And that is to either start their own company or to get a job. Most people are trying to get a job, they're trying to start a career, so for their future, families, or just in general, because they want to be better than they were when they came. At least that should be the goal anyway. So these are the things that I think are important in order to be successful, to at least get an interview when going to a career fair. Alright, so my first thing is confidence. That is like the most important thing. If you want to stand out for a company, because when you go to these career fairs, there are hundreds, if not thousands of students going to the career fair. So confidence. You'll be surprised how many people walk in there not confident in themselves, thinking, oh, I'm not going to get the job. Well, if you have that mindset, that very well could filter out to the reality for you, but you don't want that to happen. So have confidence. You will stand out amongst other people. Like there will be some companies that are huge brands, and the line will be so long of students, and they're only going to give so many people an opportunity to actually interview with them. You want to be that student that they interview with. So in order to do that, come up there smiling. You'll be surprised how many people don't smile when they walk up to a recruiter for a business. Smile. And that's just one of the biggest things. And if you want me to do a video on how I build my confidence for interviews, then let me know. I'd definitely be happy to help you with that and just a game set. Because I remember I was helping people with that. That's the first thing. Confidence. Regardless if you know the outcome, be confident in yourself and who you are, because essentially when you're running a business, or you are your brand, when you're going to these career fairs, you're selling yourself, okay? Nobody can sell you better than you can sell you. So that's really important. Confidence. Alright, so number 2 is attire. Alright? You want to look good. You want to feel good so you can do good. And I'm not talking about come up in there with your best casual wear. I'm not talking about come up in there with your best club wear or whatever. I'm talking about in a professional attire. Now there's a difference between business professional and business casual. And some people may wear business casual, but in my preference, I think it's better to be in business professional. So that way it's better to be overdressed than underdressed. And, you know, it just looks better. It looks more polished. It looks clean. Because if you go to a career fair, I know the career fairs at my former university, if you weren't wearing the proper thing, they would like have you exit. There were girls that would come in there with like their shoulders cut out. Like, no ma'am. No ma'am, do not come in there like that. I mean, it may be a cute top, but it's not a cute top for this situation. This is not what this is for. You're trying to get a job, okay, for a company, a corporation. So put on a blazer. It's okay, you know, ladies, you can wear skirts, you can wear pants, but putting on a blazer like that is what I feel like makes it business professional, and making sure your clothes are clean and that you smell good, all of that, because you don't want to walk up to the recruiter and they're like, oh no ma'am, what is this, what is going on? No, you don't want to be that. Like, you want to be like a fresh face, all of that. And if you want me to do a video on the difference between what I consider business professional and business casual, I can do that too, so I can help you, because I'm trying to help you secure the bag after college, trying to get that moolah, okay? That's the goal, all right? Alright, so number 3 is probably, oh my god, it's so important. So we got your confidence. Walk up in there with your confidence. Then we got your attire. Okay, look good, feel good, do good, you know. But the other thing that is important is your resume, alright? When you go to a career fair, you have to have a resume. Don't walk up in there thinking you're going to do magic. You're not, okay? You need a resume. And the thing about resumes, when you go to a career fair, some career fairs, there would be over 100 companies there. So bringing 2 or 3 is not your best idea. It's just not. I would bring no less than 10, and that's just me, because it's like, you know, the expression shoot your shot. You can shoot your shot with these companies. Whether you've ever heard of them or not, you can shoot your shot. That is your opportunity to shine, okay? So when you go up there, have your resume in hand. Now, before you do that, have someone look over your resume, okay? Your university, more than likely, I know my institution did, they had a career services department where they would look at your resume for free, okay? For free. Or there are people that I know that would I actually would help people write their resumes. Like, they give me their information, I see what they have, and I would help people actually write them for them, like physically do it for them and help them sell themselves. So having that resume, check for grammatical errors. And then another thing that I learned was, as I began to go through college, I had more and more experience. So it got to the point where my resume turned into a CV. So it was pretty long. So what I did, I went to the career services department because I wanted to know, like, okay, is there a new trend or anything like that? I mean, it wasn't going to hurt anything. I had time on my hands. I actually got credit for it for a class. So I took mine in there, and we actually condensed mine down to 1 page, because you want it to be pleasing to the eye, and you want it to be quick so the employer can, you know, hit it. Because if you get an interview with them, you can talk about everything else that didn't make it on the resume that's on your CV. So that's one thing that's really good to have, and it'll really help you stand out. You have a clean and polished resume. All right. Number 4 is company knowledge. Now, because most career fairs will have hundreds of different companies, some you'll be very familiar with, like Amazon, Target, things like that. However, there are going to be some companies that you may have never heard of, and it's because they're not necessarily for the common consumer, but it's like business to business type of companies. So they do things like logistics companies are more business to business. So they're working with other businesses to transport products on with their boat, truck, train, airplane, things like that. So you may not necessarily know every single one of them. However, one thing that's good is, I know my university, what they would do, they would have a list of the employers that would be coming. So you could at least look over them, you know, go on the page so you can have an idea. So like, you have those 10 resumes, you know which companies you want to go to first. And then if you have free time, you can go to the rest of them. Now, I wouldn't say don't feel like you have to know every single thing about every single company there, but those ones you do talk to, you want to know something. And if you don't, use it as an opportunity to learn about the company and show your interest in the company. And if you're able to make a lasting impression right there, then if you get an interview with them, definitely before you go to that interview, look into them more. Learn about what they do and how it can help you. And that definitely will, open up some doors in the career fair for you. Number 5, your elevator speech. So your elevator speech is basically stating your name, your major, and your classification. So are you a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, super senior, whatever? Or if you're graduating, because my old school, like, they will let you come even if you were no longer a student. Or at least I saw a few people anyway. Not sure if that was the plan, but it's whatever. So yes, you want to make sure you have the elevator speech. And so when it comes to the confidence, this is the time of the confidence for everything to kind of come together. So you walk up, you give a handshake, okay? Don't walk up like, hi. Give a handshake while maybe you're handing the resume. At least I do. If you can do that clean, everybody can't do that clean. You might need to do one and then the other. So shake that hand like, hey, how are you doing today? My name is so-and-so, so-and-so. So what I do also in my elevator speech, because this is your opportunity to sell yourself. You are the product. Make them believe that you are an asset to their company and you can help them, okay, at some form, or they can at least see the potential to grow you and help mold you, and you want to be at least that, okay? So in my elevator speech, what I do, if it's a company maybe I'm not familiar with, I never heard of, because maybe it's a business to business, I actually ask them about their company. I will ask them questions about their company. I will find things, or even I'll go on Google and I'll look, okay, questions to ask at a career fair. And I may not ask it verbatim because I'd be like, it don't sound like me. But I find it a way to fit me and my personality to stand out, because one question can open up doors for more questions. And before you know it's a conversation, they're handing you the piece of paper like, hey, we want to interview you while we're still on campus tomorrow. Or they might invite you to dinner. I've got invited to dinners with companies and everything was on them. And I say everything, I mean everything. And even, like I said, an interview. All right. So elevator speeches are important because it sets the stage. It's what's going to help you stand out from everybody else that's in the line behind you. And you want them to be like, I want this girl on my team. I see potential in her, or a guy on my team. All right. All right, so I kind of already talked about the last thing, and that was the questions, okay? So questions are important. So your questions in your elevator speech should really kind of flow together. You want to be able to easily flow. Be calm to yourself. Take your time when you talk. If you feel like you're a person, when you get nervous, you start talking fast. Me, naturally, I talk fast. Personally, I think people are listening too slow, but take your time, slow down, look engaged in the conversation. Even when you walk up to the table, look at what's around the table, like the displays, the banners that they have. They'll give you a little bit insight of questions that you can ask to tailor it to that company. And so you have a better understanding. And they may ask you, what is it that you're looking for? So you need to have something. What are you looking for in the company? All right. Make it almost like an opportunity, like you're interviewing them, okay? That's your opportunity for to interview them and their company. See, does it fit you? Because just as much as you need to know about them, they need to know about you. So it goes both ways. It's a two-way street with that, all right? One of my favorite questions to ask an employer is, what are some of the best attributes that you see in a great employee? Somewhere in that nature. You don't have to say it that way. Figure out the best way that works for you. But that's one of the questions I ask. What do you look for? I'll ask flat out, what do you look for when you're hiring someone? Because I'm just that bold in my personality and I just want to know, and there's no point in beating around the bush. So I'll ask question flat out. No problems, no if, no ends, or buts. Okay? Alright, Avid Chimers, so that's all that I have for you. My goal of this video was to elevate, educate, and help you regulate that moolah, how to secure the bag after college, at the career fair. If you have any other questions for me, you want me to go more into depth of something, maybe I didn't, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you, because I'm trying to help you help yourself and your future and generations to come. Blase, blase. You have a great day, and stay tuned for the next video. Be bold, be fearless, and be great. That's it for this Avid Chime. Have a great day.